Hello everyone, Mangaris here, and today we're going to be getting into Subnautica Below Zero. I have played this game previously, but was unable to finish it because my save was absolutely borked because the game would not load a area critical to progression, so here's hoping that doesn't happen again. Also, I'm trying to remember my complaints of the game because I remember not liking it as much as the first Subnautica, so we'll see how that goes. So let's just get into it. I made that game a while ago. Be gone, foul previous save game. But let's just get into it. And, yeah. Let's just get into it. I don't remember much about the story, besides there's a lot more talking in this one. I remember not liking that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes and see what we can do. I completed Subnautica in 8 videos. And I know this game is shorter, so I'm not quite sure how long it'll take us to get through this game in particular. So we'll just see how it goes, sort of as it goes, I guess. And here's hoping we have a good time. I don't really know what game I'm going to tackle next. After this game's finished, I'm thinking about tackling Crime Boss, Rockay City, just because I've been watching a lot of Kirsch play it at the time of recording this in January. So, yeah, I think I might tackle that game next, because I would like to be a Crime Bobs. If you get the reference, you get it. Without further ado, let's jump into the frozen wasteland. Into the deep freeze we go. I like the little animation of the little penguin thingy in the loading menu. I find it cute. I like him hopping along and tripping and falling over.
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Oh man, immediately changing it from the first game where we have a character on a goal.
Speed. Surface temperatures.
I remember not liking that part.
Drop pod deployed.
Come on, we need to activate that Whammon power. Activate Whammon power abilities. Become good at everything. Go, go, go. You must have a lot of leg strength if you can kick that off. Here we are.
45-46 speed. Enjoy your stay.
It's raining death.
Holy smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
I forget, does this game have a map? I see the penguins. Look at it. It's all aquatic and stuff.
New creature discovered.
When did we get the Overwatch Nimbani voice announcer?
New blueprint synthesized. New creature discovered.
No, come back. Come back, Peepa. Please.
Oxygen.
Hello. It's kind of weird how I can just pick you up and look at you. I do it for science, Mama and Papa Penguin, whatever your actual species name is. Alright. I don't know how we get in safely. That's just weird.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Okay, so apparently we just got a lore dump, which is a little heavy-handed to do it this way. I like how they phrase it where it's like, yeah, you owe the company some stuff for the damages that she caused.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little Oxtrabite. I'll leave the starchy tubers nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you. 4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, alterizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kinda seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear XenoWorks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you. getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
I think I might have a rant after we get through all of these messages, just because I've got something to say immediately from the starting of this game versus the other game.
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kinda glad you can't answer, so you can't, you know, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize. Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry. Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
There we go. So there's a lot of things where as soon as you drop all that onto a player, you're immediately involving a bunch of stuff that feels like it doesn't have to do with the game because it's a bunch of backstory to a character we don't know yet. And this is one of the things that the first game didn't need backstory for the player. We just needed a really basic drop into the planet. We want to live. We're infected. We need to figure out how to cure it. We need to get off the planet. That's it. You don't need anything deeper. And that was a lot of dialogue to go through. Or just a lot of... just a wall of text, basically.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
It's just one of those things where I'm not looking forward to hearing these protagonists talk all day. Because I remember this game being wordy, and then I completely forgot the opening and how much wordiness was in the opening. So I'm like, okay. That's starting off kind of heavy-handed here. Anyway, let's work on not dying. Alright. So at this point, we really don't have a goal. So, guess we'll just find stuff to make and then go from there. Alright, let's go looking for all that junk. I really don't like the design of this pod. It's like, how does water not get in there when we open the freaking door to the ocean?
New creature discovered.
Yeah, but kind of getting back to what I was talking about with all that dialogue, there was a lot of stuff in it where I just kept going,
Ribbon plants contain
why do I need to know this?
that can be used in energy storage.
You know, like I just kept thinking of why do I have to know about their cat? Why do I have to? And I get it. It's like you put that stuff in so you can humanize the people, right? But at the same time, you're just overloading all the information that you're giving me by just stuffing in a bunch of extra crap, right? It's also one of those things where you're just kind of giving excessive motivation when we don't really need that in a game like this. You know, you could just keep it vague. You know, keep it vague. Say we're trying to find our sister and that's it. Just leave it at that. Don't say anything else.
New creature discovered.
Alright, I need to find some creep vine. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what you are, but you're here, and I guess you're useful. Alright, that looks like creep vine.
Oxygen.
Oh yeah, you're like the little creatures that grab stuff. I remember you being funny.
New blueprint synthesized. Oxygen. Oxygen.
Oh, I found a sea glide part. That's great.
nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Why do we need to know you're a badass? Why do we need to know this? It's just that thing where just, you know, it's like, why do we have to know this character can survive in these conditions? Sort of a thing, you know? It's like, it's just compensation to try to make the character more badass than just leaving the character blank and letting the player do badass things. This is one thing that I remember being a big thing that I didn't like, was how this game is sort of focused around you are playing as a character. Like, you are not the player. Like, the player is not the character anymore. This is, you are playing this character looking for her sister, right? And I remember that being a problematic thing, because it's like, the self-insert nature of Subnautica was part of the reason why it was so invigorating to play it. Like, it was a serious draw to be able to play the game in a way where you could put yourself in the shoes of the individual, you know, surviving, right? But with this, you're sort of along for the ride, and you get to make decisions. You know, that's one thing that I think games have a chance to excel at if they truly try.
I have a scanner.
You know? And also all these journal entries of her just talking is like, why do we need to have all these?
In goes the battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
Alright, scan everything. Oh, it's an edible mushroom. Neat. Can also eat those, that's cool. Alright, we should really find that, sea glide part. Wherever that was.
Oxygen.
Aha, there it is.
Oxygen. New blueprint synthesized. Oxygen.
Alright, there's another one. Now if we could find one more, then we can really start playing. I keep hearing large creature noises.
Oxygen.
Why do you run away? Why do you make this difficult?
Oxygen.
I'm probably not going to have much to say outside of some of the dialogue stuff, just because I remember the mechanics being largely similar to the base game. Or the first game, really.
Oxygen. Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Why didn't you give me
The
these
standard
earlier?
oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Ah, why'd I do that? That was a mistake. Yeah, let's keep looking around for the Sea Glide parts. Aha, here we go. See, can I scan these? Nope. Scan that, though.
Oxygen. The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Nice. Alright, now we can really get going. I've got no idea where anything is. Oh, there's just copper ore chilling here. That's cool.
Oxygen.
Hey! Hey! These little ore veins are helpful. We gotta dump some crap. Got real important stuff to get. Those are cool. I need to remember that those exist.
All Terra supply cache nearby.
It's one of those weird things where I'm playing the game and just pop-ups are just kind of randomly coming. That seems like a step down for a way to give beacons to players. Like the live pod thing was really cool. Also, I think if we like repaired our radio thing or whatever, that could have led to interesting things of us getting radio contacts from Altera messages or something. You know, rather than just we get vaguely close to an objective and then the AI computer lady just says, "You found shit, go over there." It's like, couldn't we have a more diegetic reason for it existing? It's like you spend all this time on the dialogue, couldn't you do something similar with the setup for the mechanics? Of like unlocking stuff? It's just weird choice of balancing in terms of what to focus on and what not to focus on. Alright, I guess we're just gonna follow the flow and just see kind of where we go. Because I don't really remember much about anything in this game in particular, so I guess we'll just follow whatever the objectives we are finding, I guess. Neat. Why is the supply cache underwater, though? Mineral detector fragment.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546B. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
The mystery cometh. Oh yeah, I remember those. Those were cool. Those were a cool twist on stuff we'd seen before. Nice. I don't really care about their eggs, so I'm not going to worry about picking them up. I'm probably not going to do the same thing I did last time, where I like gathered a bunch of eggs for research purposes and stuff like that.
Oxygen.
Aha, I probably need this.
Some of the wildlife down here is very grabby.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I need to figure out how to put beacons down. Because I want to go back to the land and look around a little bit. Because I know there's a significant amount of this game that is in land, much more than or on land compared to the previous game. Okay, look, it's fragments as well. That's something we should actually pay attention to.
The mineral detector can sniff out raw materials, potentially saving you hundreds of hours of searching.
Kind of weird how there's no power cap on this vessel. Alright, let's just dump everything in here. Because I think we're probably good to go out, explore a little bit. Alright, so how does this work? Okay. So it'll just pop up whenever we're roughly in the vicinity of a fragment. Okay, there are hostile creatures here. They want to freeze me.
New creature discovered.
Hidden down here, what is it? It's stuff we already have. Wonderful! Wonderful. That's an egg. Oh, this leads to land. Neat. Aha, a base. I thought the snowman had like a rebreather on him. I was hoping I could use that. Save me, warming flowers. Let's wait for this little storm to pass. I remember the storm mechanic being one that was interesting, but was kind of tedious to deal with sometimes. I don't remember having a good time about it. Oh, okay. Why can't I scan these other parts of stuff? Now that's something we're gonna need.
New blueprint synthesized.
Hello? Learning lots of new things. And relearning old things. Wow, this is just overloading us on parts and things. Control room. Need to try some of this stuff out.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Altera really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
No, I need to actually... Actually, wait, could I pick up, like, a beacon at the emergency supply cache? I need to go back there and check that out.
Hey Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
Alright, we're unlocking lots of stuff very quickly here. Divide, music, survive. Alright. I have a feeling we can go back there, because I remember that one of the mechanics in this game was that you could control a robotic penguin. I'm just going to say penguin because I don't want to say pangolin. That's too hard for me to say. But I remember that you could take the penguins and you create a fake one that you can put in that lets you go into small spaces. And I'm wondering about that now. I don't know what I'm scanning, but I'm glad I'm scanning it. Kind of glad we came this way. There's a lot of stuff here. This is giving me Thing vibes, though. Alright, so this is an important note. This has details on different things about this area. That's good. There's more mountainous terrain to the north and west. I need to keep that in mind. Hey, look! Reference!
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so...
Was this Sam's
Oh,
face?
come on! Why do you cut
Still all the
off
way out
shit? Stupid. It's like, if you're gonna overload me on lore, at least give me time to, like, understand it. Ugh. Let's listen to this again.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea...
Actually, wait. I'm gonna rant about this for a second. Because the game overloads you on dialogue so fast with so much stuff, you literally have to sit there and wait for the dialogue to go through before you do anything, because otherwise you're gonna cut it off and have to re-listen to it again. It's like, think about the pacing of your dialogue when you drop this many audio logs in a single place, right? Like, we've gone through, what, like 3 different audio logs in this area alone, and they are massive. I mean, look at this thing. Like, look at how big this one is. Look at how big the other one was. We're probably gonna find like another 2 of them here. It's like, you need to give the player time to do stuff in between, like listening, like during the listening part, because we don't just want to sit here and listen to this dialogue and do nothing. We like to move around, explore. I mean, you saw, like, I scanned the room in like 10 seconds. It's just you're giving the player a lot of unnecessary downtime that is, as I said, unnecessary.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little pangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
It's one of those things where, like, the sweet moments and some of those things are kind of undermined by the fact that we have to go through this massive wall of text to get it. It's that thing where just Like my philosophy when it comes to storytelling is lean, mean, and direct. Right? Like if you can cut out unnecessary fluff, do it. Because then you can get to the meat and potatoes and everything, and then you can add things on to bulk things up when things are really important. Like all those details of her kids and stuff are not important for this game. Right? Having not completed it, but played through most of it, it's not necessary. Especially when you put it behind a massive wall of text like that. There's just a lot of things that are just... This game thinks it's like a dialogue-heavy game when it really shouldn't be.
I don't think I have a choice.
Like, look at that.
I have to neutralize the bacteria myself.
That's so much dialogue.
I'm a
Holy
little
shit.
nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, they can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Why did I get a PDA pop up for that? Is there like ultra extreme weather to keep an eye out for? One thing I should do is I should run around and try to get behind the base, see if there's any stash of something behind. Oh wow, it's just invisible wall. Probably aren't meant to go back that way then. Aha! Alien light bulb. Ah, here we go. How do you get through there? I don't know. Well, we found something. I guess that's good. It's just one of those things where it's like, I found a thing that I can't do anything with. Alright, let's head back into the water. And let's go see if there's a beacon I can pick up from the emergency supply cache. Actually, wait, can I hop up there? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that.
Hypothermia imminent.
This was not what I thought it would be. Help me! Help me! Useful for chemical applications. Okay, I guess we need to save that for something. Alright, so we learned how to build different things. That's good. Got a little coffee mug, pretty much. Need to build that at some point. Should build that at some point. All the structural stuff. I need to build that as well. Build that as well, build that as well, build that as well. We got so much to build now. Now that we went to this one base. Alright. Well, let's get back in the water and try to figure out where we should go from here.
I know the brightest ideas can
Oh my
flourish in the middle of
god,
nowhere.
why do we have to have so
Jeez,
much dialogue?
It's practically off the map. Who names an inhabitable place Outpost Zero? Sounds like a prison. Most people would jump at the opportunity to get paid and sit and do nothing. Not Sam. She was always ready to work, and always looking to make things better. I can't believe Alterra cut her down while she was just getting started. And they have the nerve to call her negligent? I think they drove her to an extreme. What did they want Sam to do out there? Fix faulty wiring kits and, I don't know, write poetry to pass the time? Nothing wrong with poetry, but they hired her to do what she was best at. Build robots. She must have been miserable out here.
I like how that did, like, that big wall of text did nothing, right? Like, it told us nothing that we didn't already know from going through the base. Do you realize what wasting the player's time is? Like, holy... Just... Ugh. Just why? Just why? Okay, let's pick out some stuff, see what we can do here. Alright, I don't know... I'm assuming this is the coral I can get? Maybe? No, it's not. Where is some sexy coral? I would love some sexy coral. Oh wait, yeah, your food. Actually, I need to check. I remember I had trouble in this game sometimes because some of the recipes were changed. I'm trying to remember which ones were, and I should probably not try to remember and just look stuff up just to be sure. Okay, so that still takes table coral. Now I just need to find some table coral. Okay, there is a beacon.
30-second use beacons to mark traverse territory. Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks PDA. Now with surface support.
Alright, let's go down. Explore a little bit. There's lots of containers down here.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That sounds like a distress call.
transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
No!
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm probably gonna die down here. Or maybe not. Don't know yet.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Nice.
New blueprint synthesized. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This is one thing. This game has crammed a lot of the stuff from the previous game into it in like a really short time period. Like it's giving you a lot of stuff to work with, like really quickly, and the pacing of it feels kind of weird, where it's like being kind of overwhelmed by different things to build.
Alterra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Believe it or not, I am actually trying to leave this place, and I cannot remember how to get out of here. This is the one time where this map is actually really useful. Alright, where the hell are we? Why do you have to talk all the damn time?
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? It didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
I like how the dialogue is basically, hey, this thing you uncovered. Go check out this thing you uncovered. I bet there's something interesting at this thing you uncovered. It's like, can you just shut up and let me go there of my own volition? It's like, I'm smart enough to play a game. Alright, just let me play the game. This is one of those things where I'm just so, like, annoyed at. I'm just annoyed. So it's like the game's trying to hold your hand just all the time. And it's like, do you not have faith in me to do basic stuff? It's like, please. Have a little more faith in your players. Alright. Got a bunch of different stuff we can make now. Alright, so let's focus on... Let's see... May as well make the propulsion cannon, just because. Alright, now we need the laser cutter, which requires diamonds, which I don't know where those are. Delta Station dock. We should probably go to that dock. Now I think about it. Let's put you in there. You and you. You and you. I'm gonna keep you just because it seems like I can find water, but not other stuff. Yeah, they actually fixed that where it's like, oh, you actually need a powered battery to make this work. That's a good change. I approve of that. That helps the gameplay. Alright, I need more ribbon stuff. Alright. Let's throw that in there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should bring. I don't know if there's anything really useful to bring at this point. Alright, for lack of a better objective, let's go to this dock. Just see what's over there. Ah, here we go. Alright, now that we actually have some of the stuff we need to build the crafting tool, let's go ahead and craft it.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank. With the Builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
Alright, now let's actually go to this dock. Oh. What be this? Well, that's actually it. Okay. Whoa. Big open bit. Oh yeah, I remember you guys, yeah. You're like the stalker sort of equivalent of a predator.
Mineral-rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected. Caution advised.
crypto suckers. Crypto suckers that are very loud. Alright, I'm at a base. Let's find out stuff.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module.
This is a recorded message.
Oh my god.
You can hear this. You're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Alright, let's listen to that dialogue that we missed.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Alright. Okay, now let's actually go talk to Marguerite here, who somehow survived and made it up to the North Pole of the planet somehow. Don't really get why that is, but here we are. Hey, I actually need you. Sweet. There are pathways all around. Taking what I can when I can. Lots of crystalline sulfur here. Here's some stuff. There we go. I was waiting for that cutscene.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
How about no? I actually found Margaret to be one of the more annoying characters from the previous game.
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
It would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
Yes. Why are you saying that?
Location uploaded to
God, you're like a
PDA.
really bad tooltip. Just shut up. Really bad tooltip.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
Yay, we can make a jukebox for some reason. There's a bunch of stuff here.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote.
Oh, there is a map.
Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis. Say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny,
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
We have a map. We have an actual map. I need to be very wary of where this is. Okay, I don't know these symbols very well. So, trying to think. See, I know some of these symbols, right? So I know that Omega's this one, near the green stuff. This yellow must be... Let's see. Delta Station, I think. Fire Robotics, I think, is up, maybe? I don't know.
A map will come in handy. I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics, where Sam worked.
Yes, again, stop being an annoying tooltip.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe
Oh
the
my
adventure
God.
I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out. Although, she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal, under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially. If you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Integrating new PDA data.
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
You mean higher ups? Why do you speak weird?
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frostpack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well-suited to isolated planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward.
Why can't I go up?
Romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
That guy's delivery is so robotic. It's just a lack of humanity in the way he says words. All right. Ah, little robo penguin area. There are a lot of deposits around here. I don't need to scan you. Let's see. I see that there's stuff down there. This is one thing, I really feel like this game does sort of turn into a walking simulator when you get down to the sort of like bits like this where you just wander around a massive complex with tons of interactable locations with a ton of dialogue from a ton of different characters. It's like you spend a lot of time not really doing anything besides getting from A to B and then sitting there. Nice. Take one of those with me. Nice. Alright, what I'm thinking is, this is a nice central location, right? So I think we should probably build our main base here. That's what I'm thinking anyway. You just sort of build it like right here-ish. Alright, let me just get some things together here. Let's see. Alright, we need stuff. We need lots of stuff. Hello, crab thing. Aha, lithium. Hopefully we can find some diamonds around here. Then we can finish making all these different items we need.
Oxygen.
One thing I definitely do need to do is I need to put a beacon down here. Alright, so we'll throw that one down. Will you shut up? Your roar is like 10 times worse than your actual bite. I was going to call this home because I don't really know how many beacons we're going to make and how many locations we're going to visit.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew their terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while. But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting? Unless she's camped out somewhere. She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
Alright, I'm just trying to get some stuff set up here. Alright, we still need to make... I need lots of stuff for that. Actually, I should probably save. I've been playing for a good almost 2 hours. I need to make sure that we save. Alright, I just need a lot of stuff. I think what we might do is we might get this base set up, and then we might, once we get the power running and we get the once we get the power running and once we get the water system going and get plants set up, I think we might make a run back to the pod, loot everything we can, and then come back and then dump it here, because this will be our main base. Just because it's a nice central location, and it has access to a lot of different resources. Come to think of it, I could probably power this place with the thermal plants if they're still in this game.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I do not have a lot of room. I should probably try to find some titanium to build a whatchamacallit, a wall locker, and then just dump a bunch of stuff in it. See, I wonder if I can dump all this stuff just somewhere and then pick it up later. Alright, we'll come back for this later. Hey.
Oxygen.
Nice.
New technology acquired. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nice.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Let's see, I probably am going to need a bioreactor, just because bioreactor will generate the most power of the things I have right now. I do need to build that at some point. Alright, so I need quartz. I need to use that finder tool. Let's see, what does the battery charger require? I should probably build that as the priority just because I need batteries. Alright, so I need a wiring kit, copper wire and titanium. All of that stuff I can get, so I just need a little bit of quartz. There we go. Oh, there's some.
New creature discovered. Oxygen.
Oh, you can just make the upgrades here. That's handy. Alright, I need to find more copper. Actually, I need to check that stash. See if I got any copper laying around. I'm pretty sure I do. Somewhere in here. There's some copper. Why can't I build a ladder? Why cannot I build base? Hello? Is it because of this thing? Okay, I guess that was screwing us up for some reason. Alright, let's put a bioreactor up here. Alright, let's start making some containers. At this point, I don't think it really matters what containers we do, as long as we just have something that can contain stuff. Oh yeah, I don't have a battery. I keep forgetting that. Well, the solar panel actually does pretty well. It's charging 3 batteries and we're gaining power. Maybe I should have more faith in the solar panel. Alright, may as well start just building stuff. Just use up some of the materials we have. Actually, let's get ready to go back and grab all our stuff. Alright. Let's head back to the pod. And take what we can and bring it back. I don't have the external grow beds.
Oxygen.
If I had the external grow beds, then I could put some of these seeds for things out and just let them grow nearby. I'm not sure how best to deal with that. I'm guessing some of the stuff is useless, so I'm just not going to bring it. Alright. While I'm out, I think we grab some table coral. Because I'm not sure all the areas that have that. But whatever the case, we should grab it while we can. Probably need to focus on making the sea truck, just because that's our, I think, our first major submersible.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hey.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Ooh, what do you have for me? High capacity tank. Hell yeah.
New blueprint synthesized.
Alright, and stuff I don't need. I appreciate it though.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nice. That'll be a big help. Alright, we are getting there. We have a bioreactor if we want it. That's something to keep in mind. Okay, while those things charge, we need to probably think of our next strategy. I'm thinking what we should probably do next is make the sea truck, because having a submersible would help us do a lot. So in order to do that, let's see, we need to make the mobile vehicle bay, and then we need to actually build the sea truck itself. Oh, there's just so much to do. So much to do. Alright, put you... let's put you over here. Dump some of this off. Alright, let's go grab a couple of things. Right now, I think our priority should just be titanium, which I don't think titanium will matter that much to like actively search for with that thing, because it seems to spawn sort of wherever. Oh, you look cool. Alright. Okay, we are right on the cusp of being full. I mean, we are full, pretty much. Alright, let's hope you grow. Let's hope both of you grow.
Survival rate would be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
Thank you. I'm already planning that. I'm good. Thanks. Alright, I think we're doing pretty good so far. Like I said, I don't really know how long this game is by comparison to the regular Subnautica. All I know is that it's shorter. And that's about as far as I know in terms of how long the game takes to beat. So we'll see how far we get in the game just as we go. Right now I think we're doing pretty good as far as, just this first, episode. So here's hoping for just a quick run, really. I mean, like, I don't really want to rush anything, but it's at the same time, it is like if I could finish this quickly, that would be helpful. Because then I can move on to another game that I actively want to play a lot, because I really want to play Crime Boss Rockay City, because I haven't played it yet, and it's been in my Steam library for about... I think it'll be in my Steam library for about 8 months by the time I actually upload a video about it. So, that's going to be where we're at. So, yeah. That's where I'm going to end off here, so we'll see how we go next time. To those of you who made it this far, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see my other stuff, there are links to all my channels in the description. The main channel focuses on critical analysis of various mediums. The gaming channel focuses on general playthroughs and chill gaming content. The music channel holds various musical mashups, documentaries, discussions, and original works. The ESAS channel features archives of my Every Saturday a Stream series, which happens, you guessed it, on Saturdays, where I stream whatever and we chat. You can also check out my religious channel where I read the Bible and talk about different stories of how my faith has impacted my life. If any of that sounds interesting to you, feel free to give it a shot. Whether you do or don't, I'd like to thank you again for watching, and God bless.